In the world of modern royalty, every decision Prince Harry and Meghan Markle make ripples far beyond palace walls. Once senior members of the British royal family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex now stand as global public figures navigating a post-royal life filled with business ventures, media deals, and personal projects. But behind the glitz of high-profile interviews and Hollywood collaborations, a quieter transformation is taking place, one that speaks volumes about their evolving priorities. In June, headlines emerged claiming Harry and Meghan had let go of 6 key staff members. Among them were top figures from their communications and operations teams, including their European communications director and personal staff members close to Meghan herself. While some might jump to conclusions, the reasons behind these decisions tell a deeper, more strategic story. This isn't just about downsizing. It's about redefining what it means to lead, build, and adapt in an ever-shifting landscape. With the end of their Netflix deal in sight and evolving financial realities, Harry and Meghan are taking steps to ensure sustainability. Their decisions reflect a shift toward leaner operations and a sharper focus on projects that align with their long-term vision. And while change often invites scrutiny, it also opens the door to growth, clarity, and reinvention. So, what does this latest development say about the couple's journey since stepping back from royal duties? And what can we learn from how they're shaping their future, one thoughtful decision at a time? Let's take a closer look. Since stepping down as working royals in 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have embraced a life far from tradition, one defined by independence, media innovation, and purpose-driven philanthropy. The couple relocated to California with hopes of raising their children in a more private environment while also launching ventures that reflect their values. Their nonprofit organization, Archewell, quickly became the centerpiece of their new path, focusing on storytelling, community engagement, and mental health advocacy. In parallel, they signed a multi-year deal with Netflix, reportedly worth up to $100 million. The partnership promised a range of original content, from documentaries to children's programming, offering Harry and Meghan a global platform to shape narratives close to their hearts. However, more recent reports suggest that the actual earnings from this agreement may be closer to $20 million, still substantial, but far more modest than public perception once suggested. Enter the latest development, a series of staffing changes that have seen the couple part ways with 6 of their team members. These aren't minor roles either. From Charlie Gibson, their European communications director, to Kyle Boulia, their Los Angeles-based deputy press secretary, the departures mark a significant shift. Meghan's personal assistant and social media manager have also moved on to other ventures. At Archewell, both the head of operations, Leanne Cashin, and director of communications, Disha Tank, have exited as well. These moves have sparked speculation, but they also reflect the reality of running a streamlined, mission-focused operation. As Archewell continues to evolve, it's likely Harry and Meghan are prioritizing quality over quantity, aligning their internal structure with a renewed vision for impact. There's a natural rhythm to growth, expansion followed by refinement. For Harry and Meghan, the early post-royal years were about building, establishing a new base, entering strategic partnerships, and defining their voice outside of the monarchy. With that foundation in place, they now appear to be in a season of refinement, while focusing on sustainability and clarity of purpose. Staffing changes, especially involving high-level roles, are not uncommon during periods of restructuring. In this case, multiple sources have indicated that the couple's choices are financially driven but also strategic. By realigning resources, they can focus on content and causes that resonate most deeply with their audience and values. It's also worth noting that this isn't the first time the couple has navigated personnel transitions. Since stepping back from royal life, they've reportedly seen as many as 25 team members depart over time. Some of these exits were planned or related to the natural turnover that comes with launching a new brand. Others may have reflected changing priorities as their projects matured. What's important now is how these changes position them for their next chapter. Beyond internal shifts, the couple's work continues to attract attention. Recent projects like Live to Lead, a documentary series celebrating inspirational global figures, highlight their ongoing commitment to storytelling that matters. Meanwhile, Archewell Foundation's outreach in mental health, women's empowerment, and youth education reflects a long-term investment in social impact. In short, Harry and Meghan aren't scaling back because their influence is shrinking. On the contrary, they're streamlining to focus their energy and their resources where it counts most. What lies ahead for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? If history is any guide, reinvention is something they do with intention. Every major step they've taken, from their royal departure to their media ventures, has come with risks, but also with vision. With the Netflix chapter closing, attention is turning to what's next. There are whispers of new partnerships in the works, both in media and business. Given Meghan's background in acting and Harry's passion for humanitarian work, the possibilities are wide open, from publishing and podcasting to documentary production and global advocacy. What stands out is their commitment to building something lasting. Archewell isn't just a brand, it's a mission. And while staff may come and go, the values at the heart of their work remain consistent: compassion, connection, and courage. Streamlining a team doesn't necessarily mean stepping back. Sometimes it means stepping forward with a clearer direction. The couple is known for their hands-on approach and have demonstrated time and again that they're willing to make tough choices to protect their integrity and vision. In the fast-paced world of celebrity, business, and public service, longevity depends on adaptability. By focusing on leaner operations, Harry and Meghan are creating a structure that can weather industry shifts, public scrutiny, and economic realities, all while staying true to their core. And through it all, they remain parents to 2 young children, advocates for causes they care about, and global voices for change. The headlines may focus on who's staying and who's leaving, but the real story here is about growth. Thoughtful, deliberate growth. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are writing a new kind of royal narrative, one that is grounded not in tradition, but in action, values, and modern leadership. Letting go of team members is never easy. It involves hard conversations, difficult decisions, and a willingness to recalibrate. But in doing so, the couple is showing that leadership isn't just about standing in the spotlight. It's about making sure the foundation beneath that spotlight is strong and sustainable. As they continue to chart their path forward, their choices reflect an understanding of what it takes to thrive in today's world: flexibility, focus, and a deep sense of purpose. Whether through documentaries, charitable outreach, or simply raising their children with intention, Harry and Meghan are building a legacy defined not by titles, but by impact. And in many ways, that might just be their most royal move yet.